What's up, my fellow creepers and things that go bump in the night? Welcome back to yet another episode of Creature of the Night. I am your host, Toxin, of course, your friendly neighborhood sinner. You know what to do, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button, and leave a comment below. I need your support, guys. Let's get on it. I'm just going to be honest. Hey, we're honest with each other here. I probably would have never done this film I'm about to review if it didn't get requested. So shout out to Jace Johnson. I know you requested the first one, so here's the second one. And I'm talking, of course, of Aliens vs. Predator, Requiem. Director Colin Strauss, I think that's how you say his last name. Writers Shane Salarino. Have a go at it, I guess you could say. As you can tell, I'm actually pretty hyped today. It's been a pretty good day, but there's not a lot to say about this film. As the intro said, I probably would have never done it unless it was requested. But if you've seen the first one, I was actually pretty happy. You know, it's a lot of like what ifs. You know, there's a lot of things that could go wrong in a film when there's like a big crossover. You know, it's Justice League. You know, when Marvel finally did their crossovers with their movies, like there could be a lot of stuff that goes wrong. You know, stuff that doesn't keep up with the lore, or just shit that just the writer felt like he needed to put in there that didn't need to be in there and upset us, the fans. You know, and this one, it was definitely a hit for me, and if I had Random here, he would have definitely agreed with me. First of all, the film, the lighting, it was really, really dark. The ending of the first Alien vs. Predator, if you watched it all the way to the end, I hope you did, because it is a great movie. Go check out that review. It's in my. I will leave the link below. But a chest burster had came out of the Predator. The last Predator who made it, but he ended up dying because he fought the Queen, and it gave birth to the Pred Alien. Now the Pred Alien, there's a lot of different theories about it, that it is just a Queen alien who molted in with the crest of the Predator, the Yamchas, whatever but the thing with this, it could lay eggs. Like all queens could lay eggs, but it would ingest it through the mouth instead of rectally, if you want to say that. And it would only, what I got from it, it only would impregnate already pregnant women, and it wouldn't just be one at a time. It would give birth to a face hugger, which would later lay an egg in a human over time, and that gave I'm sorry, Texas weather, allergies are going. But and then it would give birth to the serpents, the aliens or whatever, the xenomorphs. But this one, since it laid eggs already in a pregnant woman, it gave birth to xenomorphs already. So there was no other face huggers, that no other step of evolution. It would just, or in the steps in the birth, it would just give birth to already xenomorph embryos, and they could just grow rapidly. So their numbers were increased, and for some reason, I don't know if it's taking place like the day after or what, but they're still the Yamchas are still orbiting Earth. The prey alien gets loose, grows mature, and then it takes down the ship, and they land back in Earth. And this time it's close to a small town. And hey, that humans, there's the breeding ground right there, so their numbers multiplied rapidly. And it was okay. Well, I will say what I did like about this movie, it gave us Wolf. Now, if you don't know who Wolf Predator, Wolf Yamcha is, it's a high ranking Yamcha who has proven himself. You can tell by his wounds and his arsenal, because as you get higher, and as you get higher level, you obviously get more battle scars, which is pretty self-explanatory. But you also get more advanced weaponry. You're not just the spear or just the shoulder cannon or nothing like that. The Wolf had a whole vast arsenal. He had a whip that could expand and retract, and it seemed to be laced with blades. He also had I don't know what you call it, like the throwing stars that were kind of like boomerangs. He had this access to this liquid that would like dissolve anything, because as his role again, because he's chilling on his home planet, and then that's when he gets the message saying that, hey, we need you to go clean this up, and that's his job. It seems to be he's just chilling. So he's like retired. He's not one of the royals, because he's not chilling in the palace, but he's kind of just that hunter that's just there. and he's just chilling until he gets that fucking signal to go out there. So I did enjoy him going out there with all his skills, and his planning was fucking super dope. Especially when he finds the crash spaceship of the Yamchas. He gets another shoulder cannon. He gets more weaponry, and best scene in my opinion, besides like when he goes to the hospital, because hospital pregnancy ward, or the whatever the hell it's called. Forgive me. When he battles all of those xenomorphs. When he was in the sewer and he sets up a trap, and he basically just calls them all out to come and attack him, and he takes them fucking head on, and it was pretty fucking dope. The fight with the Pred Alien was pretty dope, but again, I did not really care for the Pred Alien. Didn't care for any actor in this movie, to be honest. You have the nerdy outcast guy who's in love with the popular cheerleader, but she's dating the popular jock, and you know how it is, but she secretly likes him, and that causes problems between her and the boyfriend, obviously, and the boyfriend and that nerd. The brother who left and then came back and is trying to, take charge again, but the little brother's against it. The woman returning from the army, her little daughter is like distant, more with the dad, but again, that kind of makes sense. You're away, it happens. And then the sheriff who doesn't listen to nobody. I did not care when people started dying. I didn't really care who survived. I'm just being real with y'all. I really didn't care. If you notice, I didn't even say who starred in this film, because again, I didn't really care. Like now that I say, I like the wolf. The xenomorphs are always amazing. You just never know what you're gonna get with those. Pred Alien, he was. It's cool to see a different form of a xenomorph. Although you get that with with Alien 3. Depending on which version of it you watch, the facehugger infects a dog or a bull, and it's on all fours. It's more animal-like. So seeing just a different cast of xenomorphs and seeing what they can do, definitely going off of what they host, they kind of take with them. I thought that was pretty neat. But again, didn't really care. And then, the government steps in and they kind of just nuke the town, just to wipe it off. And then they get their hands on one of the arm cannons that Wolf had to convert into a handgun, which again, that part I didn't really understand, because it seems like it doesn't need to reload. At least from all the other Predator movies, it didn't seem like it took time to reload for another shot. They could just keep firing at will, especially in the first Predator when he doesn't know where Arnold is at, where Dutch is at in the trees, and he just keeps firing and firing and firing. So when he converts it to a handgun, it shows, in their language, in their writing, that it takes time to load up before they can shoot again. Didn't really like that part either. That was kind of fucking stupid. Did like that, he could carry an additional one in his waistband or wherever. But other than that, they were really cool. Didn't really care. The battle between Wolf and the Pred Alien was pretty fucking dope. Again, Pred Alien was not only did he have the strength and the cunning and the speed of a xenomorph, but he also had the strength, the heaviness of the Yamchas as well. So it was like Wolf was fighting at least 3 xenomorphs at once, or a more a different kind of blood version. I forget what the hell they're called. The bigger versions of the Yamchas, where they're a lot heavier and a lot stronger than the little ones. So again, didn't like it, but I always dig that part where he fucking takes off his weapon. He knew it was a suicide mission. He takes off his fucking weaponry. He just goes toe to toe with it, punching it. That was pretty dope. But other than that, I'm not gonna lie. It gets 2 thumbs down. Maybe because of the stuff I like, maybe a 4 out of 10, and that's being generous. Just being honest. I do believe it is on Hulu along with the first Predator or Alien vs Predator. So go check that out. Definitely watch them in order, guys. Again, share my videos, guys. Let me know what you thought about this video. Jace Johnson, hope you liked the video, bro. Yeah, guys, like I always say, if you're not sinning, you're not having fun. Beware the moon, guys. Rock on.